Hi everyone! So you might have seen some of my recent uploads with my rip clips from first the Assassin and then the Shapeshifter Wolf Druid. Unfortunate, but now we have actually completed Hell Bale on Hardcore Solo Self-Found. So this was kind of a little goal that I had for the last couple of weeks, and unfortunately didn't work out with the other characters, but this one finally did it. And I can only say I had a ton of fun playing on Hardcore in Diablo 2 for once. I didn't really do this very much when I was young. I didn't really see the appeal of playing hardcore and losing a character forever. But these days is a bit different, and I'm also much more experienced, of course, so this wasn't really so crazy. I took a lot of enjoyment in playing some of the really off-meta stuff. So Assassin was Phoenix, Strike, Melee, and I had the Werewolf, of course, and finally I had this Summoning Druid. So the Summoning Druid was actually a very safe build because you have lots of extra HP from being in werebear form, even without a lot of investment into the lycanthropy. And you also have another big bear that can tank for you, and then you can resummon it all the time. So overall this was actually a fairly smooth run all the way through Hell. It was not really the fastest, but I did manage to progress without really much trouble. There were like some occasions where I ran to some crazy elites and they would almost blast me, but overall it was fine and I didn't have too much to worry about. So if you ever wanted to make your own hardcore playthrough, then this might be a good choice because it's simply very sturdy. My full setup is linked in the D2 planner in the description if you are curious to see my exact items and talent trees. So I have it all there, but in the end I mostly try to kill stuff with my mercenary and my bear, and I try to keep them alive and stay alive myself and use shockwave to stun enemies. So you can kind of perma stun enemies, and that helps a lot obviously in survival, but it doesn't work that well on elites, it doesn't work at all on bosses, and also the boss DPS is atrocious in some cases, so that I actually started meleeing for some crushing blow towards the later stages of the progression. Unfortunately, summon druids are not exactly very powerful, so you are quite tanky, but the damage is bad, mostly because you can't have more summons. So you can either choose the bear or the wolves, and you can't combine the two because the other will despawn when you summon the new one. I think this could definitely be something worth updating in the future, maybe with future patches. I expect that Blizzard will do a lot of balance overhauls anyway, so let's see. This might definitely be some cool, interesting, like viable summoning build if that becomes the case. Aside from the hardcore stuff, if you have followed my stream, I've also played a lot of Javazon. That was actually my first character, so I had a ton of fun with that. I also made a guide for it to show a little bit the setup, the items that you're going for, and also I had some fun with the Necromancer on softcore, where I got pretty much everything that I want for a Poison Necro besides the Death Web, so I was fine with that a bit in like cow runs, etc. Necromancer is also pretty cool, and overall I had a ton of fun blasting Diablo 2 Resurrected for now, but this is also where I will leave it until at least the letter start. So we don't know yet about letters, when they will come. There's been no new announcement as far as I'm aware. When the letter's released, depending on the exact timing, I will probably come back and blast more and also make more YouTube content. But for now, this is probably going to be the end of the line for me for Diablo 2 Resurrected. If anything, I would probably consider something like Project Diablo 2 or Median Excel most likely if I play Diablo 2 again and not necessarily just the base game unless there's some big updates. It's actually been a whole month of Diablo 2 Resurrected already at this point. I had a blast first starting out with our team. Full 8-man party. We were blasting those bear runs and chaos runs like first day, getting to like level 90 and all that stuff, and then just experimenting with different builds that I hadn't really seen very much in the past when I was playing the game. For the foreseeable future, we're going to be blasting Powerful Exile from now on. It has announced a new leak for this Friday, which actually looks amazing, one of the best patches in years probably. And I also haven't really been able to do anything in Powerful Exile for many months. So I'm very excited for that. We have a full party set up, including Nini even. And we're gonna be blasting, making some cool builds. And I'll also start releasing YouTube content. So feel free to drop by my stream and ask any kind of new questions if you like, or just talk about your own adventures and have fun with us. I'll return to Diablo 3 when the PTR launches, which is way overdue anyway, so I expect this to happen quite soon, and obviously we're gonna go there and test everything that's to see. I'll keep you guys updated, and then we're gonna have a fun season 25, probably sometime in a month or a bit more than that. And until then, we're gonna be busy on PoE. So this is what I want to share here about my accomplishment in Diablo 2 Resurrected, which I felt quite happy about, and also my upcoming plans in the immediate future. So hope you enjoyed this, hope I see you guys around, and until next time.